Please tell me the stream title is correct. I think it is. Please. Please. Is it Short Mining Stream 3? I mean, YouTube's not showing me that I'm streaming yet. Oh, there we go. Short Mining Stream 3. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Again, short mining stream. Uh, yeah, I was, it's kind of late, so that's kind of why I was like, oh, I probably won't stream today. But no, I want to, I really, I was like, I was thinking about some things, and I was like, you know what, I want to talk, yeah, basically, there's some things that I want to talk about, uh, and it'd be interesting. So that's kind of why I'm streaming, and that's kind of like, why I stream at all is to talk about shit. It's not really, you know, to show my epic mining gameplay. Unless you do like looking at, the big number there. You never know. Some people might just be here for the big number. I mean, there's probably, like, I watch, I mean, pretty much the only reason I watch, like, Death Streaks' videos is because, he's the highest catacombs guy who makes videos, you know. So he's like, he's a catacombs 50 gamer who, you know, like he's made a couple videos trying out things with a very high kata level, and that's really interesting. And I bet, some people would probably watch me for, what end game mining would look like, maybe. But I mean, judging at least by the people in the chat, I don't think that's why they're there, or why they're here at least. They are here for me talking about random shit. At least that's what I hope was my favorite show. That's a good question. I don't really watch many shows, especially recently. In fact, I mean, a lot of what I watch is just YouTube, and then do a lot of hypixel skyblock. So I'm not. As for a favorite show, I'm not entirely sure. I remember my like favorite TV show growing up as a child was Ed, Edd n Eddy. That was a banging TV show, very funny. But then again, it's probably because back then it was probably childish humor that my child brain was like, yes, the funny. I don't know, but yes, basically, um, Ed, Edd n Eddy for when I was younger. Uh, yeah, that's I don't know. I'm trying to think of a show that. Yeah, I don't really watch many shows. I really don't. I watch way too much goddamn YouTube. In fact, let me have a look. What's in my history for YouTube? What have I been watching? Oh yeah, I recently got into Bloons Tower Defense. That's a fun one. Let's go history. My own stream is in my history. Very cool. Linus Tech Tips. Very cool. Why YouTubers stood for Mayor of London. Actually, that was an interesting video because it was a BBC video. Yeah, that's true. YouTube dominates. That is true. Nice. Yeah. So yeah, I was watching in my history. It was a video that the BBC made of YouTubers standing for the London mayor elections or whatever, right? Uh, Basically, man, YouTubers standing for elections, and honestly, I feel like the tone of the video near the end of it was being a bit harsh on. I think it was Nico. Hold up, I need to, I need to go back to the video. I Yeah, it was Nico. Okay, yeah, kind of at the end because I'm pretty. I don't know actually Nico's content. I don't watch him, but I I think they were trying to paint him kind of like the stereotypical, do anything for views kind of guy. Um, but I don't know that from what I see of his content, it doesn't seem like I don't think that's what he's doing it for. He's kind of doing it for the meme, and I don't think the BBC understands what a meme is. I bet they would do like some, because like I bet the BBC would do a video of like, you know, explaining what a meme is to to the fucking boomers of Britain. A meme is a joke that is from the internet. I mean, that's kind of the definition of a meme. I mean, that's kind of a better definition of the meme. The ones that, you know, people say it's like, oh, it's an idea, and yeah, that is a lot more general. But realistically, a meme is just a joke. But yeah, I guess a joke is an idea, so it does encompass it. So I guess it's not inaccurate to say that it's an idea. But technically, everything is an idea if you think about it. In a way, everything is an idea. Even like, you know, whatever you're perceiving right now. That is hold on. Okay, I'm back. I just need to sort something out. But yes, there we go. Isn't there something that isn't an idea though? Well, well, technically, if you perceive everything through your brain, which is, as far as we know, is what we do, then technically everything is an idea. But then, you know, the things that they actually are aren't an idea because they're outside of your brain. Wait, is everything an idea? Hold up. Are we living in a simulation? Is this what's going on? Oh god. Oh fuck. But yeah, I guess as far as we know, everything is an idea. Like something we don't perceive. Yeah, I mean, the actual objects themselves, I guess, are not ideas technically. But our only perception of them is through an idea. So, in effect, we cannot perceive anything that is not an idea. This is this is unexpectedly deep for the start of this stream. I don't know. Unexpectedly deep, but you know what? It's alright. It's all good. We vibing. We mining mithril in hypixel skyblock. um, but yeah, interesting. Wait, how the fuck did I get to ideas from YouTubers standing for mayor election? I mean, yeah, I did talk about how the BBC kind of painted one of the YouTubers that was kind of like, oh, it was trying to get young people to vote more because like either you because in that video it seems like, you know, they gotta seem like they're doing something good and not just something because it's fun to do. Because God forbid you do something, you know, because of the fun of it. Just you can't say that in today's society. But yeah, like in the YouTube video of that, you know, the BBC made, it's like I feel like he had to, you know, put on that whole, you know, I'm doing something good stance. Otherwise, you know, my YouTuber minds 2 seconds later meaning of life. You know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, I didn't really mean to go down the simulation route, fucking, you know, 2 minutes into the stream, but here we are. I mean, you know what, fuck it, I'm going down the simulation route even more. Fuck the YouTube video that the BBC made. Dead thing. Dead thing, whatever, you get what I mean. Shite content. We need to talk about why, we need to talk about that Kurzgesagt video that they uploaded. Like, I was at work, I was just at work. I see this notification on my phone from Kurzgesagt. They've uploaded a video saying, what are you doing with your life? And I was like, you know, I don't fucking need this at fucking, you know, 4 p.m. on a Tuesday. I don't need this, man. It's not that it's not that deep, Kurzgesagt. Jesus. Minecraft is the meaning life though. So I see how we got here, I guess. I mean, to be fair, if you think about it, Minecraft can lead you into into just everything in real life. I mean, you know, in vanilla Minecraft, you got. I mean, like the way people usually play vanilla Minecraft is kind of like they kind of get gear, as in like they get iron armor, then they get enchantments, and they get diamond armor with enchantments. Then I guess netherite nowadays, but then they go and kill the ender dragon. Then they kind of lose purpose in playing Minecraft. Whereas the real purpose was the goal that they set out to begin with, and because they've lost their goal, now they don't know what to do with themselves. Whereas in Minecraft, the true thing you do in Minecraft is just whatever goal you set out for yourself. So, in effect, most people that say they beat Minecraft because they killed the Ender Dragon are just people who don't, you know, like either they don't know the extent to which you can, you can play Minecraft. Like motherfuckers need to look at Psycraft and see their shit. Very cool. But like, people's aspirations in Minecraft when, they say they've beaten the game after, defeating the Ender Dragon once, even on hardcore. It's like, oh, I did it on hardcore. I basically done everything Minecraft has to offer now. Like, Jesus. You're missing a lot of Minecraft if that's, if you think you've completed it after just, defeating the Ender Dragon. But yeah. But also, yeah, in Minecraft with the whole Psycraft thing, you got people, because like in real life there's factories that make things, but you can do that in the Minecrafts. I mean, Psycraft, a lot of Minecraft can be, you can make farms and shit. Farms are lit. I love farms are brilliant because they just make you shit. I love AFK farms though. Manual or like farms where you need the player to be there, kind of. I mean, technically all farms require the player to be there to load the chunks. I mean, technically all farms need human interaction. Like, you need to be running the server for the farm to actually work. But you get what I mean. There's like different levels to it. Like, either you need your player to be there all the time, or you can have it in your spawn chunks, which are permanently loaded. That's a thing. That's very cool. People don't know that. I don't think. I don't know how many people know that the spawn chunks are, permanently loaded. And everything else, when you unload that chunk is not going to be processed at all anymore. I don't know. People should probably know that. That's like a very useful thing to know. Because there's sometimes where, like, when you make a Minecraft world, you just set up exactly, like, I mean, you either find a good spot or you settle down exactly where you spawned. But if you settle down where exactly where you spawned, then you're gonna have that effect of, like, when you go off to do something in a different area, if you have farms made in your base or whatever, because you're in the spawn chunks, they're going to be loaded, and your farms are actually going to work when you're not loading them. And it's brilliant. It's basically free chunk loading, because chunk loading apparently in 1.12 was possible, but really hard. And then in 1.16, I don't know. I haven't really kept up with what the Psycraft players have done with chunk loading, but I don't know, man. If I ever get back into my survival world, then I definitely will check that out. Because, I mean, like, when I get back into my survival world, I'll basically just be watching a bunch of Psycraft videos. Because those guys do, they do Minecraft the proper way. They fucking, farm everything to max efficiency. It's brilliant. It's amazing. You basically turn, survival mode into like a weird creative mode survival hybrid, because like you technically have all the items you want. There's no challenge. There's no challenge in the sense of, like, you can't really die that easily, in the sense of like no mob's gonna kill you. Even the wither is farmable. So like you can just fucking auto farm the wither if you wish. So yeah, there's no like challenge in mob sense. But of course you can still die from like fall damage and lava and all that. By that point, yeah, it's basically like a creative mode survival hybrid. And that really, like, you really feel that when you have an ME system in modded. Because it's basically a creative inventory for all your stuff. Actually, basically, I need to, for my survival world, I need to make a proper storage system, you know, one with like hoppers and sorting. Because I haven't properly made one of those, I don't think, in a survival world. I mean, like, I know how to make one. Because I've watched enough fucking videos about YouTubers making them. But, I mean, in my time, not recently, but definitely in my time, I've watched at least a ton of videos about Mumbo Jumbo making them in various Hermitcraft seasons, as well as Sidecraft in their season. I wonder if they'd do a season 2. I don't know. But yeah, basically, I know how to do it, but I haven't. And I already should. But I also don't really play on my survival world all that much. So I play on fucking, you know, hypixel skyblock all the time. All I do is mine nowadays. I don't know, man. I think, like, I guess the end goal eventually. I it really is true how, you know, Technoblade was like, you know, the ultimate goal of all Skyblock players is to not have to play anymore. But like, I mean, unless you want, you know, Skyblock to be your entire existence, which it definitely fucking can be. It's got enough to do to make it your entire existence. Um, but yeah, you know, if you want to do something other than Skyblock in your life, then uh, you got to find a way out, or just not play it as much. But also, like, you know, it's kind of weird because not playing Skyblock all that much is kind of worse than not playing it at all, if you get what I mean. Because like, if you don't play it all that much, then you don't really get much enjoyment out of it. Because you're not number one, you're not high in terms of whatever you do, like mining or dungeons or whatever the fuck you enjoy. But yeah, so like, you're not really high in it, and you're also not really yeah, you still play it, of course. So you don't feel like you achieve much because you don't play it all that much. I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing for Skyblock. Also, thank you for following, Alice. Very cool. Um, but yeah, that's kind of the thing with well, hypixel Skyblock at least. Um, hmm. Alright, where was I? Oh yeah. So like, it's kind of either you want to. I don't know if quit's the right word. Like, I wouldn't quit as in I wouldn't stop playing forever, I guess. Because in Hypixel Skyblock, it's like you've grinded so much for the shit that you have that, like, at least for me, I wouldn't quit as in what other people do, where they give all their shit to a streamer or a YouTuber, and then be like, "I adios," and then they head out. Um, but I also would just stop playing at some point. But I'd also keep my shit, which seems to be it seems to not be a popular opinion amongst a lot of end game Skyblock players. Like, I think they seem to either, you know, go on till the end or just give all your shit to someone. But I mean, that's actually a good point, because like, if you do leave and, you know, someone logs into your account because, of course, but also because, you know, you may be targeted because you're a valuable player. You got a lot of billions which can be IRL traded away, but I don't think that happens all that much anymore, which is very good. Because I don't know why it doesn't happen all that much anymore. Maybe Hypixel has made it a lot. Maybe they're banning a lot more of those things, or maybe it's not financially viable. I mean, we don't really have an answer. It's just that we haven't heard it all that much. You know, we haven't heard of many people having their accounts hacked into and their shit being sold off. But I don't know. Maybe it still does happen quite a lot, but just people aren't talking about it all that much. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna go on to a little bit more of complaining because there was like the reason I was like, you know, I really want to stream right now is because I was reading this Reddit post and I made a very controversial take on Reddit, and yeah, I got a lot of downvotes, and you know what? I applaud all the downvotes. Well, I mean, like, I wish I didn't get the downvotes, and I wish people would realize that, you know, maybe because I dislike secrets, that doesn't deserve me to get downvoted to oblivion. But either way, either way. So basically, I'm ahead to the Reddit post. Someone on the subreddit was like, 30 virus proposes that secrets shouldn't be necessary for S plus, and u slash sim6 wrecks him, and then in brackets not really what but whatever, because like 30 was like, hey, maybe, you know, secrets shouldn't be required for good shit in dungeons, and his poll, which wasn't a very good poll particularly for any sort of use, but you know, he's like, you know, 15,000 people agree with me. And then someone replies with, shut the fuck up, secrets are good. A brilliant argument. Amazing. Impeccable. Great. He just says, shut the fuck up, they are good. Absolutely, you know, wrecked as the subreddit, as the fucking OP says. Fucking, it's 10:44 and it's late for me at the moment. Allow it, man. English is gone at this point. But anyway, he says, shut the fuck up, secrets are good, and just learn them like everyone else did. It's like, I don't think that's the fucking point of the post. It pisses me off because, like, he replies to a post about secrets not shouldn't be required. Then he's just like, shut the fuck up, just learn them. That just doesn't know. Bad, just bad. Very bad. And like all the comments are of course just being like, you know, 30 viruses, 700 secrets at Kata 30. It's like, wow. It's almost as if he doesn't like doing secrets, he's not gonna do secrets. Whoa. Revolutionary idea here. Oh god. And then some other guy's like, he seems to have forgotten the fact that he made it clear in his video that he doesn't like dungeons, asking a fan base of people who don't like dungeons a question about dungeons isn't the best idea. See, that's where he's wrong, alright? That's where he's wrong. Asking people that don't like dungeons why they don't like dungeons is a great idea, because then you can figure out things that are bad about dungeons, because there's a lot of bad about dungeons, but it is what it is. But I don't think the poll was particularly useful, because he just says, you know, do you like secrets or not? And then like two different things for, you know, if you know the secrets or not. Like, either you know them and you like them, or you don't know them and you don't like them, or you know them but you don't like them. That sort of thing, right? And I'm in the camp of like, I know the secrets, but doing secrets is shit. I just think it's the most boring thing in the world, but, you know, people like it, so there you go. But yeah, personally, don't think they should be a thing. There's a lot of people who are like, oh, I don't agree with it because it's such a drastic change to the catacombs. But I think, you know, if you want more people to play the catacombs, then maybe drastic change is the way to do that. But then people will be like, oh, it's not dungeons anymore, it doesn't have secrets. Well, maybe it would actually be good if it didn't have secrets, I don't know. Wait, hold on, let's see. Secrets are vital for dungeons, otherwise it would be completely boring just clearing every room. See, a lot of people will be like, you know, oh, if they just removed secrets and changed absolutely nothing else, then dungeons would be trash. Well, yes, of course, but they should change secrets and then, you know, shift the focus from secrets to a different thing, i.e. killing things, and not making it so you one-shot everything just to get to the secrets and then do the boss fight. I think people, people miss people miss the point of what the fuck people are trying to say sometimes. And then and this guy replies with another wall of text. Oh wait, he says, and it's not boring doing the exact same room with the exact same secrets. This is a good point. Hold up. This seems like an actual good point. And it's not boring doing the exact same room with the exact same secrets. The secrets don't make it more interesting, they just make it a bit more skillful? Hold up. He's trying to say that memorizing the secret locations are an indication of skill. That's a hard disagree on that one, mate. Hard disagree. They shouldn't change how the catacombs are, but in the future they will try and mix it up a bit. I just think they shouldn't add secrets if they do another dungeon. I mean, I've said before in streams how I think they should have done dungeons. And obviously I hope that the next dungeon would be something like that. I just hope that, the next dungeon they do is going to be actually good and fun. Because if it isn't, and it's like, the catacombs again, it's just going to be depressing, because you know that the admins are going to spend time doing that and not, making something that you would actually enjoy playing, which is disappointing. I mean, it's disappointing for the people who don't like that sort of content, of course. But yeah. I mean, it's kind of like, updates in general. Like, if they do a mining update, it's like, not everyone likes mining, so you either have to start enjoying mining, or, you're not going to enjoy what the admins have spent months working on, which is, it's a pain, sort of. Because if they spend all this time, right, working on an update, and just you don't enjoy it, then it's you got that all that development time that they've spent making that update, and obviously you haven't had something new to enjoy with that 3 months of work, and then you've got like another, say, 3 months of work until the next update. And yeah, either if you enjoy or disenjoy, if you enjoy or not enjoy that update, then you're gonna have nothing to do for a very long time. You're mining all the way? Exactly, Muse. We're gonna be mining until the next mining update. And then we'll do some more mining after that. It's gonna be brilliant. I mean, we don't stop mining here on the Macash channel. Actually, I searched up Macash mining in Google Images today. I was like, well, actually, why did I do that? I don't remember why I did this, but I searched Macash mining in Google Images, and it actually came up with, like, in images, it came up with my streams. It was sick, and also a bit weird, but it was kind of cool. I liked it. But I guess it is kind of weird to see, searching searching your username, and it actually comes up with something in Google. That's kind of weird, but it's cool. So why is Discord saying that I've got something? Oh, it's a different thing. Oh yeah. Actually, I'm gonna close Discord just in case. But anyway, I'm gonna go back to complaining about people, complaining about 30, complaining about dungeon secrets. Yeah, that's kind of what this stream's going to be about. I just wanted to talk about it because I'm pissed. Because most of the people in the comments, or, most of the people in the comments section are literally just, circle jerking the points of, oh, 30 bad. And, like, I'm no 30 simp here. I've got a lot of disagreements with 30 about things. I mean, his fucking, durability video, I think that's universally hated because it's just a bad idea. I think people, I know he's already said about this, like, people just taking, like, not even listening to his points, sort of, just going off of what they think he means instead of what he actually means. But even his actual points in the durability video, no, that ain't it, Chief. Actually, no, don't think I will. But yeah, his durability video, didn't like that idea, kind of shitty, but it's all right. His God Pot video, pretty good, agreed. His what was it? What was the other one? I actually wrote this down. Hold on. Recombobulator video. See, I disagree with making recombobul. I think I like the idea that each talisman's 5 mil, because I guess recombobulating your entire talisman bag wasn't like a specific. It wasn't like recombobulators weren't specifically made for that purpose, right? But it's a thing people thought of like, oh, if I recombobulate my talismans, I get more damage. I guess maybe it was. I don't know, man. But like, I like the idea that each talisman is 5 mil, and because it gives you a lot to work towards, right? Because you have so many talismans, 5 mil for each. It gives you something to spend your money on, and I guess that is not good for 30, because you know he doesn't have a good source of money, or at least he has to spend it on things that he doesn't use, like Hyperion, because like he doesn't like dungeons, but he's gonna get a Hyperion. But there you go. True, yeah. But yeah, he is getting a Hyperion because he says chat wants him to. Well, I guess it's true. It's for them views, but also because people want him to get a Hyperion, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna continue complaining about people. The OP is very much in favor of secrets. Like, I replied to this post with what was it? Something like, not gonna lie, secret's bad. And maybe I should have said, I think in retrospect, I probably should have said, like, a genuine reason. I probably should have said, like, secrets are bad, but, because it's just fucking, going to the same boxes, sort of, just, like, even if you know the locations, it's a chore to do secrets, right? It's a chore to do them because it's not fun. You just go to the chest, you open it, you go to the next area, collect I don't know, an item or whatever. It's just a chore. It's not fun, and they're bad. But I think just saying, secrets are bad, probably not the best. Like, I don't know, man. I can blame them for downvoting, but can I really blame them? That's the thing. I can't. But also, I think it would have been better if I said that whole thing about them being boring because of that reason, and then maybe I would have gotten replies like, "Oh well, I don't think they're boring," and then we'll have a wonderful discussion on people liking different things and how it be like that sometime. I don't know. I think people kind of expect you to do dungeons if you play skyblock, right? It's kind of like, well, you play skyblock, well, you obviously do dungeons, right? Or like, I don't know. I think people think dungeons is the ultimate end goal of skyblock. But if you don't like dungeons, it's like, it kind of is a weird situation. Because there's definitely dungeon players where it's like, dungeons is their only focus in the game. And it's like everything else is like, oh, how can it benefit me in dungeons, right? So when they see someone who has like, the complete opposite attitude, where it's like, they don't play dungeons at all. 30, me, I don't know, other people. But like, basically someone who doesn't like the thing that they dedicated their time to they're probably a bit triggered mentally. I don't know. But I don't know. You get what I mean, I guess. Hopefully, that it's like it'd be like, oh, you're so bad at skyblock, when it's like, oh, it's only your dungeons level or something. I don't know, man. Have you or will you invest in mithril and titanium for 2.0? I did hold on to some mithril and titanium. I mean, do I have a little bit? I guess I have a little bit. I've got like 56k. I guess I could just not sell and then wait for the mining update. I guess from now on I'll just. The thing is, I tried to do that with bits though, but I just forgot. Like I had 8,000 bits because I was trying to save them for the next update just in case they had something to do with bits, of course. Um, and yeah, I completely forgot about it and bought something with bits. So that was unfortunate. Just came to say hi. Gotta go to sleep. It's 1 a.m. Have a great stream. Thank you, Hez. I gotta sleep soon as well. That's kind of why it's a short stream. I've already been streaming for half an hour. I'll probably stream for an hour. So you got another like 24 minutes. I do have to end the stream soon because I do have to go to sleep for work. Because work do be a bro moment sometime. But yeah. I do have to end stream soon, but I did want to stream because I wanted to complain about people. But it's kind of just, I don't know, man. It's complaining about people complaining about people. So it's a different type of complaining. This guy says even I think this is a dumb idea, but it's like, well, you know, just because all the comments are on your side doesn't mean everyone in the world is on your side, all right? And then someone in the replies is just like, Gold has gained 2 brain cells. It's like, bruh, just because someone doesn't like secrets doesn't mean they're very small IQ. I'm disappointed in the comment section. Just, bruh. This guy says he likes 30s content, but a change this big would not be necessary because most people who actually play dungeons would not agree. Yes, that is true, but then it would also bring people who don't like dungeons into playing dungeons, which is kind of the whole point. So, I don't know. I feel like most people who do play dungeons probably aren't doing it for the secrets alone, of course. So if they got rid of secrets, I doubt most people who already like dungeons would care too much. I don't know. I don't. I think as long as they it depends, because like secrets are a core part of the actual doing of dungeons, right? They're a core part of what you do in it. So when that changes, if it changes for the worse, of course, you know, they're gonna complain. If it changes for the better, then they won't complain as much. But the fact that you're changing it is why they're like, well, maybe we shouldn't because we already like this thing, so don't change it. Whereas everyone else is like, well, we don't actually like that thing. Why don't we change it? But I don't know, man. It'd be like that sometime. This guy's like, just look at the same poll on a YouTuber who does dungeons channel. How does a YouTuber who gets carried in dungeons have any say in this matter? This, bruh, why? And the guy, and the OP says exactly in a reply, like, this is so dumb. Why are you trying to make it so that people who don't have, who don't like dungeons can't have an opinion on it? That seems very bad in the sense of you're making it so that, you know, only people who agree and enjoy dungeons already can, you know, have an opinion on it. Just, no. Nah, man. Nah, man. And now they're just like, and then they go into, you know, going about like him dying a lot and not doing many secrets per run. And in that doing any secrets per run, obviously that's because he doesn't like doing secrets. Yeah, I don't think he dies all that much. I don't remember. But like, it's not actual points, it's just basically calling him trash at dungeons, which is not a particularly good argument for secrets still being a thing. Like, the original point is just turned into 30 bad at dungeons, so he complained. Grr. I don't know, man. Maybe this is a bit more like, oh, people are trying to say that secrets are good. Grr. I don't know. Someone saying shut the fuck up to someone isn't wrecking them. Actually true. You know what? I'm glad that this one has upvotes because fucking, at least everyone can agree that the original poster's image was kind of shit. I probably should have done? I probably should have actually put the Reddit thing on the screen, because you're just looking at me fucking, looking at Mithril. Either way, I'm gonna continue because I gotta complain some more. I gotta do it. Secrets are 25% of the fun in dungeons, because he said. So this guy says secrets are fun because you feel useful, but you can also feel useful if secrets weren't required. Because if you actually participate, then you'll feel useful, right? So it's not. The thing is, like, people will say secrets, like the good things people say about secrets, or that they say that the good things about secrets are all things that could be just other things that are actually fun, but they just they apply it to secrets because that's just what they have already. But hello, Fex, really. Welcome to the stream. I'm just complaining about a subreddit post because everyone's just bad. I don't know, man. Someone calling him lazy. Where's that post that? I mean, wait. Jesus, could I have like 500k? No. This guy says content drought. He's talking about 30 virus being like content drought, and then him saying like, oh, he refuses to play the biggest content update of the game. Where it's like, well, and then the OP says dungeons isn't content. Well, you can't really blame Dirty here because he doesn't like dungeons, and it doesn't do well on his channel. So I don't know, man. People calling him an idiot because he doesn't like secrets. I think that's a bit dumb. Just a slight bit dumb. This guy says, firstly, this is stupid. No, 30 virus is stupid. Apparently that's a point in itself. If he gives you money, he'd have to give everyone money. I don't want to give anyone money anyway, so it'd be like that sometime. But yeah, I'm not gonna give people money. If you want money, then you're gonna have to grind for it yourself, unfortunately. That's kind of how hypixel skyblock is. It is not communism, comrade. We do not give out coins here. I have put in the hours. True. It really do be like that sometimes, but yeah. 4,458. Most of that is probably AFK, but we move. Can you help me with something I'm not sure what to buy? Well, if you're not sure what to buy, then I would suggest that you keep your money. Because you don't have to spend your money as soon as you get it. You can keep it until you know what to buy. Unless you're talking about, a decision between two items or whatever. Then perhaps I can help there. But probably not if it has anything to do with dungeons, because I don't really play all that much dungeons. I do a lot of mining. So if there's anything to do with like drills or whatever. The thing is, there's not really much of an option with mining things, right? I mean, there is two options. What are the two options then? I mean, if it's anything to do with mining, then there isn't really much of a choice. Because it's like, if you want the best, you go for Sorrow. If you want, you know, a budget option, I guess you do have a choice there. It's either Glaciite or Goblin. I actually don't know which one. I mean, Goblin is going to be better if dungeons. Oh, might be. Yeah. I'm not really a dungeon gamer, so I unfortunately can't help you there. This weapon right here, that's my dungeon sword. My best dungeon sword. In fact, it's my best sword in general, for damage at least. So yeah, it kind of be like that sometimes, but that's just my combat sort of stats and things. Is I spend a lot of time doing mining and not really what, you know, like a lot of people do sorrow grinding and farming and I don't know, a bunch of shit. But I just mine. I like to treat skyblock as a prison server at the moment, and hopefully I can continue with that with the next mining update, because the next mining update is going to be sick. It's going to be lit. It's going to be amazing, and it's going to be brilliant, in fact. uh, I mean, I say that I don't know what it is, but like the thing is, I'm just content with any fucking shit they add to mining, because like they literally added one ore, and people were speculating, oh, what, how many ores are they gonna add? They added one, and you know, I've been entertained for months. I don't know about entertained, but at least I've had something to do in Skyblock, right? Skyblock players may not be entertained, but at least they have something to do. I just sold my spirit scepter and I bought a flower of truth and I got a legendary sheep without realizing they're two different classes. I don't know why either. Well, I guess you have the choice there, either of going, you know, mage or berserker. And a lot of people say that you need to go for mage for floor 7, or if you want to do master mode, then berserker is good, but you can also go mage, I think, in master mode. So I guess mage is kind of the meta, but if you enjoy doing berserker more, then I guess do berserker. I don't know, man. I'm not really a dungeons gamer. I don't know what to suggest. I wasn't thinking about what I was clicking, Lamau. Understandable. Yeah. Uh, that is a sticky situation. It really is. I mean, I guess you can always resell it. In fact, now that I think about it, because Flower of Truth has kind of been shadow nerfed. I actually haven't talked about the new post that Miniclune did. I'm gonna talk about that because that's interesting. I kind of want to go through the subreddit post. There's not too much left, I don't think. But yeah, I guess I'll go through that subreddit post, and then I'll talk about Miniclune's. Is it balance? I guess it's balancing. Well, I don't know, man. You're gonna sell your Flower of Truth and gonna buy a frozen scythe. I see, I see. I was actually about to suggest that you sell your sheep instead, because because technically Flower of Truth has been sort of nerfed because of, you know, I mean, not now, of course, but because Mini Clune said that strength is going to be less good for damage. You actually know that? No, no. Maybe it is a good idea to sell the Flower of Truth because, you know, you do less damage with Flower of Truth. But also, I was gonna say, Flower of Truth would sell for less, so you wouldn't get as much as what you actually bought it for, because they nerfed it, and then you could, you know, continue using it. But I guess maybe it is better to sell it because they didn't technically nerf it. I mean, it's not a direct nerf, so I think they should probably. I don't like. I don't understand why they changed the Flower of Truth back when they did, and they turned it into some weird mage weapon or whatever. It seems very unnecessary, and I feel like they kind of got confused with I bet someone was like, oh, the Flower of Truth ability crits or something, whereas every other ability doesn't crit, but it's actually supposed to crit. But then they got confused. It's like, oh, an ability is not supposed to crit, so then they changed it. That's probably a thing that happened. I don't know. I know I just saw it because I bought it like 20 minutes ago, and then I went into floor 4 and realized. Well, I don't know. I guess it's kind of, I don't know. You have both ways, right? Either like you don't sell it because it's not worth as much as you bought it for, or you keep it. Or, no, or you sell it because it's not going to be as good as it used to be. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm not really. I don't know. I don't know what to suggest. As I said, I'm not really that good with dungeons. I could just like, I'll go to the guild chat and be like, I need some dungeon suggestions for the people in my chat. That'd be funny. But yeah, I'm going to use a speed boost, and then I'm going to finish the rest of the subreddit thing. And then I'm going to talk about the mini cluing thing. I actually have a lot. There's a lot of things to. Like, I could. I wish I could stream for longer, but I really do have to end stream because of work tomorrow. It do be a bro moment. But anyway, let me complain about this person, which I started complaining about. Should I liquidate everything and buy sorrow and some kind of drill? I only if you are going to mine for long enough to, pay off, right? Because if you just get the drill and sorrow and mine for like an hour and then get bored, then it's probably not worth it. Whereas if you're gonna mine for long enough to for it to pay off, then it's probably not a bad idea, of course. I hope I spelled that right. I think you spelled everything right. Um, anyway, so this guy's like, so he first off just he does the whole thing of going like, firstly, secondly, and finally. For some reason, people like to go, point one of why you're bad, point two of why you're bad, point three of why you're bad. But anyway, this guy says, firstly, this is stupid. No, 30 virus is stupid. Secondly, how the fuck do you quantify teamwork and killing stronger bosses with special attack patterns? And what bosses is he referring to? See, what this guy's trying to do is convert what he already thinks about secrets, which is giving him score on, the end of his dungeon thing, right? He's trying to convert that into what 30 said. So it's not really a direct correlation, of course. I think that like having a score, there's a like the entire system of dungeons. There's a lot of things that I would change. Like I would completely redo dungeons if I was an admin, but it is what it is, man. I mean, I'm a be in a REM zone, just staring into space. I'm a be bored, but not like I have fun on Skyblock anyways. It'd be like that sometime. Sometime you just. Well, the thing with Skyblock, right? I mean, at least I don't know if you can do this in dungeons, but you can definitely do this in mining and farming and all the other. Probably not foraging. You can do this with sorrows, probably, right? But I don't know. Basically, you got your split screen going. You put Minecraft on the other side of your screen, and you mine while watching YouTube. I mean, that's what I do, and it's brilliant. You love to see it, but I don't know, man. I like it because basically, I get the mining in. I do the mining in Skyblock, get all them coins and shit, and I also get to watch some YouTube. It's brilliant. I accidentally duped some leggings. To the void I go. I go to void. Oh god. I remember when the bazaar was like first introduced into the game. Uh, I like there has been many times when it yoinked my coins, but then also duplicated my coins. I think in entirety, like I I may have accidentally duped 5 mil and also lost 5 mil to the bazaar through dupes and wipes when it was first introduced. It was kind of it was scary because back then I didn't have as nearly as much money as I have now. Like I would genuinely start with a few 100,000 coins, go up to a few mil, then go down because of wipes or whatever, but then go up again because bazaar flipping was a lot easier to do back then. It was actually properly, it was like a money making method, and it was pretty good. Like the margin on enchanted lapis, for example, right? I think it used to be 500. There was a 100 coin difference in the enchanted lapis price instead of 4 coins, as you can see right now. But yeah, you would just make a buy order for as many as you could, and then when it filled, you made a sell offer for as many as you could. Because I think everyone was just insta buying and insta selling because they didn't know what buy orders and sell offers were. But that time was brilliant because I made a lot of money for basically no work, and that was great. Actually, you know what? That's another thing with secrets. People are like, "Oh, you don't want to put in the effort to do secrets." Well, it's like, well, no, they're just boring. I don't like it when people do that. They're just like they're acting like secrets require some sort of godly skill, like they're, some hard task to do or whatever. But no, they're just some boring, shitty memorization of locations in a dungeon. But for some reason, people are clinging on to them. And I have a feeling it's because a lot of people will dislike 30 because, he's the largest, one of the largest skyblock YouTubers. And he also has opinions that are very, very controversial sometimes. But then, they also go like, oh, 30 doesn't know what he's talking about. He doesn't know shit about dungeons because he doesn't play it or whatever. And they just be very prejudiced against my boy 30. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like they don't properly scrutinize him in the right way because they'll like disagree with his points, but retardedly. Like you gotta actually put in some thought when you're uh, discussing those points. I was reforging to Wise, then looked, there was 2 strong leggings. I clicked because I thought it was a ghost item. I don't know what to... Wait, and oh, I don't know what I did. Flower of Truth, here I come. I don't know what you did either, but hopefully it worked out well and you didn't dupe accidentally. I don't think they wipe for accidental dupes. I'm 90% sure they don't. I haven't accidentally duped anything since, the bazaar came out. So, actually, have I? No, I haven't. I remember one time I was putting growth 5. Was it growth 5 and protection? I don't know. I was putting growth 5 and protection 5 or either one of those onto a helmet that was worth like 8 mil, and the anvil ate it. It turned it into a barrier, the barrier from the anvil, and then that barrier got yeeted. So I didn't even get to keep the goddamn barrier, but it took my Frozen Blades helmet. That was worth 8 mil at the time. And it was such a sad day. I had to ask for contraband, and in the end I got like a little bit of contraband from stream. I got like uh a few 100K, I think. I don't remember how much I got. Actually, I think I may have gotten a lot more than that now that I think about it. I got some, compensation from the chat, because of the plight of the lost Frozen Blaze helmet. But yeah, sad times. I just threw it into the void. Oof. Wait, hold on. Let me go back on to that guy. I mean, he's already, yeah, he's already said basically what he said. I mean, he says finally, if you do the maths, more people agree that. Actually, a thing he does here, right? He says finally, if you do the maths, 24 plus 28, the people who either enjoy doing secrets or uh, don't know secrets but they are willing to learn them. He puts those two together. That's 52% of the vote. And he says here, however, 52% of voters basically say secrets are fine. That is not. Well, actually, no, that is true. Another 12% don't seem to mind them and are neutral. See, that's disingenuous there. That's disingenuous. I know secrets, but I think they are unnecessary. That is not neutral. Because I voted for that, and I hate secrets, but I know them. That's the thing. It's got a frozen scythe for 6.8 mil, holy. I don't know if that's good or not, but it. I think it's good, because you seem excited, so well done. I feel like Boris Johnson there with the fucking, broken English moment. Sometimes I just look at those fucking videos that Boris Johnson does where he's like, the one where he's like, he's doing a fucking Google question answer thing. And then he just randomly goes blue out of nowhere. And then just people meme him to shit. It's fucking brilliant. I love that. I just love that. It's brilliant. People just meme him to shit. And it's funny. It's got really good enchants and 5-starred. Well, that's great. That's amazing. I'm glad that you got that very epic deal. Very good trade. Trade offer went successfully, if you will. Some guy saying 30 whenever anything takes effort, game bad. See, these are the types of people. Whereas if it's not catacombs, then they won't put in the effort to do it. It's just. See, that comment is just very. Bro. It's like 30 whenever anything takes effort. It's only when catacombs is taking effort. Genuinely only catacombs. Everything else 30 reluctantly does. And I will give him that. He reluctantly did his mining. Whereas Refraction complained about it so fucking much. 30, he didn't complain about it. He was fine with it. So I gotta respect 30 with that. I think Refraction was actually like the only guy who just complained about mining at all, really. And therefore I am disappointed in the man. How dare he? I'm just kidding. But there you go. It's got really good. Oh, I already read that one. Around 6.4 mil, Smite 5, Titan Killer 6, and completely maxed. Sheesh. Nice. You love to see it. Big dubs for the boys in chat. Big dubs. Here's a good comment. Here's a controversial comment. I like this comment because I can complain about him. I mean, he says people who complain about secrets are just lazy. It doesn't help that I'm big lazy, but allow it. Anyway, secrets are so easy to learn. Literally, if you attend school, you can learn secrets. It's just memorization. See, the problem with this comment is that is not a good justification for secrets being a thing. Just because, secrets are easy to learn. Literally, you attend school, you can learn secrets. It's just memorization. That is shit. You're trying to justify the most boring fucking thing just because... for no reason. Why are you trying to justify it? It's a shit system. I don't get it. Why are you... It's not apathy. It's... What is it apathy? Hold on. Is apathy just a synonym for laziness? I mean, technically, lack of interest, enthusiasm, or concern. I definitely have a lack of interest in learning not in learning secrets. I can learn secrets, that's the thing. Just doing them is dead. Like, going to the same fucking locations, right-clicking on the goddamn things and picking up the same thing. Like, it's so dead. Why can't I just kill all the things? Like, why can't it just be about combat? That should be what Dungeons is. Why can't it just be, you know, about the thing that Dungeons is about, like actually combat? Like, bro, like, why? Disappointing. Anyway, this guy's like, the dude complains about literally everything. He doesn't want to take the time to learn. It's so fucking annoying. Even though he did like a 20, I mean, he tried to do a 24-hour dungeon stream. He couldn't take it at the end of it. He kind of gave up at the end. But he did 20 hours, which is like, it's like 80% of the challenge. I think you can allow that, right? But he's like, the dude complains about literally everything. That's false. He does complain a lot, to be fair, though. He doesn't want to take the time to learn. He did for 20 fucking hours. I think that is taking the time to learn it. It's so fucking annoying. Bro. This guy says, I honestly can't stand dungeon and don't think it's half bad idea, but God, why 30? So yeah, this guy agrees with him, but thinks his the way he does it, or way 30, goes about trying to convince people that secrets are the reason they hate dungeons is bad. But then again, the poll was bad. I'll give him that. The poll was not that great. For I don't think that's what the purpose of the poll was for, though. But it kind of turned into it, right? The purpose of the poll was not specifically if you hate dungeons or whatever. But it kind of is. It's kind of like you can kind of gauge who hates dungeons from that poll, right? But it's not specifically about that. It's whether you like secrets or not. But I'm not gonna go on about that point. I gotta get to it's already an hour in. I gotta get to the forums post that Miniclume made. I'm gonna go to the history. Maybe in tomorrow's stream I will be able to cover this again, because it's an interesting thing. All right, it's interesting. Where the fuck is, here it is, the forums post. Let me finish the bad comments though. This guy says I love democracy. Why did someone downvote that? That's brilliant. Oh yeah, my comment saying not gonna lie, secrets are bad. The most downvoted comment on that entire post. It's brilliant. -7. I got 7 downvotes. Actually, I think 8. I mean, maybe more. I don't know. But I got downvoted to shit with that comment. The original poster replied with bruh. That really says a lot about our society. Another guy replied with where the downvotes at. And he got downvoted a lot. He got downvoted as much as I did. So he got his downvotes. I forgot how slow mining was early game. It's, kind of same. Like I started doing a little bit of mining on my Iron Man profile, and I was like, oh god, it's taking like actually, it's actually taking a long amount of time to break a singular block, and I just nah. I'm going back to my my maxed out mining profile. I think once you've experienced the end game of mining, it really demotivates you to go through that early game hell of mining again. Like at this point, I'm flying through the mining. I'm gaming. But on that Iron Man, it was suffering. I think it's more so suffering as in like, I don't have that motivation like I do on this profile where I'm, 7th in mining. It's, extremely fast and worth my time to do. Whereas on the Iron Man, it's like, well, I don't spend a lot of time on that profile. I'm not going to get a lot of progress into mining with the amount of time that I will put into that profile anyway. So either I'll just like, I mean, I pretty much just collect the minions on that profile in general. Like that's all I'm really willing to do on that profile. Just big. That profile is the peak laziness that I think a lot of people like the dungeon sweats would hate. It would be a pro moment. OMG, for real, grinding combat levels was just pain on my second profile. I just said nope, I'm gonna stay a solo player. Yeah, I think with Skyblock is really a solo profile kind of game. Like, it really is. If you try and go for, or you try to split up your grind, it feels like you're making a lot less progress on all of them. And that's why I don't really put much effort into the Iron Man, but I do kind of enjoy the time that I spend on it. But then again, it's just collecting minions, and that's not particularly. It's not like I'm grinding at all, really, on that profile. It'd be like that sometime, really do. I mean, like, this is kind of the only profile I grind on, except for my not leaving the private island profile. That one I grind quite a lot on, but I feel like. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's different with my Iron Man. Maybe it's because I had an Iron Man, but then, it was made before it was an actual profile setting, and then I reset because I wanted it to be on that Iron Man profile setting, and because I reset, maybe I lost motivation then, but like permanently. I feel like that's definitely had a toll on my Iron Man um, thing. Bonzo stuff. You got What are you talking about, Bonzo stuff? What do you mean? I'm gonna read the rest of the comments on that Reddit post because I mean I'm almost done. I gotta do it. Um, this guy says still more puzzles would be better than secrets or puzzle-based secrets. That way you can see them more easily. I mean, I guess that's better, but I guess I would just prefer secrets to just not be a thing. Just got one. Nice. FX, really. Um, anyway, this guy says, I don't even think secrets are bad. In fact, they're one of the reasons I love dungeons, but having deaths reduce score really makes dungeons a pain in the ass with strangers. I personally do feel like your own deaths should make your personal score be reduced. Yeah, that's just no, that's bad. That's bad on multiple levels because he thinks that secrets are actually good, and then thinks that dying shouldn't reduce your secrets. I mean, it is unfortunate that someone else dying reduces your team score, but I don't know. I think that's perfectly fine. But nah, secret's bad. We're going on that whole shit. This guy says, I'll say it, secrets make me not want to play dungeons. Based. Wonderful comment right there. Wonderful comment. But also kind of just like, the opposite of all the other comments. So, technically the same thing. This guy says, where have I seen this before? Wait, is this guy just saying that he posted the same thing to the subreddit over and over again until it got traction? Is that what he's saying? Bruh. That's a bruh moment. If he did that, then that's kind of playing the system and a little bit cringe. But it is what it is. This guy says half the poll was anti-secrets, not to mention he's a proud Dungeons hater. Most people voted have never touched a dungeon. Therefore, they are influenced directly by what he says. What a shitty and biased statistic. I don't know about that one. Fixu says, bruh. Bruh. Oh yeah, Technoblade uploaded today. That's interesting. Kind of just like a recap sort of thing. It's weird to think about how you had 6 months ago 3/4 Shadow Assassin with Zombie Knight, legendary 5-star chestplate, and you had 180 mil in the purse. And now you got 1.3 bill in the purse. That is true. And I don't have that 3/4 Shadow Assassin and Zombie Knight chestplate anymore. I mean, I think I have the boots still. Yeah, I've got the boots. But that's because of the ability of, on teleport restore 10 mana. Because that might be useful in the future. And I have my upgraded Tarantula helmet as well. Because that's still probably useful for something, right? I think if I didn't have this, I would have thrown out the Tarantula set by now. Because that's fucking useless. But also the boots are also kind of useful. Having that double jump ability is also kind of nice. I just hit 26 CPS butterfly clicking. That is a large amount of CPS. Prey says, bruh. Do be like that sometime. But yes, anyway, let's continue with that Reddit post. I'm going to finish the Reddit post. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. That's kind of a dead comment. What is... That's some text art, but it isn't formatted correctly, so I can't actually see what the art is. FX really says TFFFF slash playtime. You're really gonna make me show that I've spent 4,450 hours. 450,450 hours. It's a lot of hours, Jesus. Look at my PV, what you think of my dungeon setup. Oh yeah, Jeopardy. I was like, wait, what's your IGN again? Is it a classic Storm gamer? You do be a classic Storm gamer with like G6, P6. 5-starred. See, that's kind of classic dungeon shit. Basically, you do be a floor 7 gamer. But yeah, it's good for floor 7. And probably master mode. I don't know if... Did people do mage in master mode? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I believe in you. I spent 236 hours and I'm still new, to be honest. Fair enough. Fair enough. How much free time do you have? Not as much anymore. In fact, recently I have had not a lot of free time. In the afternoon, I only get like 4 hours of doing whatever I want to do, which is a lot less than what I used to have. And, you know, splitting that up between other games as well. I've been playing a lot of Bloons Tower Defense 6 recently. And yeah. Yeah, pretty much that. PV Schult, I want to see my amazing Iron Man. Alright, I'm gonna judge your Iron Man profile. Hell yeah. See, this is probably your main. Oh, you only have 2 profiles, alright. Alright, that's Judge's Iron Man. Mining 17 is actually the highest score, I'll give you that. Very cool. Wait, did you say how long you spent on it? Made on Tuesday. So this is a day of progress, basically. Very cool. This is probably a lot more progress than I made on my Iron Man. A glaciite helmet? I haven't even got glaciite on my Iron Man. Jesus, this guy's gaming. Look at all this mithril. This guy's gaming. Oh, I actually need to get that on my pro... That's the thing I need to do. I need to get that on my Iron Man. I forgot that I could do that. But yeah, that's very good shelter. In fact, in some ways, actually in a few ways, is better than my Iron Man that I've spent a large amount of hours on. Well, a large amount of hours collecting minions. In terms of grinding, not a lot. In terms of anything, actually, not a lot. I've spent probably more time on that profile than you've spent on your Iron Man, though. But with a lot less progression. Because I am the big lazy on my Iron Man. Very big lazy. If you spent all those hours learning, you would be in Oxford. Well, that comes with different interests, right? Because technically, in a week, you have, what is it, 160 hours or whatever? However you decide to divvy up your time, you'll have more in one area than the other. And, you know, in that area that you spend more time in, of course, you're going to be a lot better in that thing, of course. You know, of course. So, as number 7 in the mining skill, I've done a lot of mining with my hours in the week. And as a result, I am high in the mining and shit. But of course, if I spent time on a different thing, I would, I'd probably be a lot better at that different thing. It goes with everything. I think a lot of being good at anything just comes with time, right? It comes with time being put into that thing. Practice makes perfect, of course, right? You know, it to master a thing, you'd spend like what was it, 10,000 hours, right? Is that what they say? To master a thing, it's like 1,000 or 10,000 hours or something. If it's 1,000, then I've probably mastered like I've mastered skyblock 4 times, boys. Let's go. PV. Okay. FXRLYLOL. Very cool. Yeah, I really need to end stream soon. Actually, it is kind of getting late. Oof. I just want eggs. If I spent 4,000 hours learning, I'll be a very sad boy. That is true as well. Very true. Bruh7. Hello, Reaper Souls. Hello. I'm really good at fishing. I've been called the the master of all of the. You know, no, I'm not reading that. No, never. But yes, very well done, Sholto. Very well done. Man put here saying facts. I really do be spitting facts right now. Only 17 mil, it was 44 mil 4 days ago. Makes sense, lol. Yeah, it's just profile, what was it, net worth calculators. Very accurate, very good. Definitely not just a guess. uh, okay, I gotta read through the rest of the comments on this Reddit post. Let's do a little bit of a speed run. Right. This guy says 30 just gets carried. Of course, dungeons are going to be boring for him. You know who enjoys dungeons? Everyone who doesn't get carried and has to grind things for themselves. The only YouTubers who I can think of who dislike dungeons are 30 and Akensoft who get carried. Like 30, you want more grinding in the game. Dungeons should be perfect for you. Yeah, there's multiple things there's multiple things that are wrong with this statement. One is assuming that dungeons are enjoyable if you grind them or if you don't grind them. And he doesn't count storage either, I don't believe. Yeah. I don't know what calculation they use, but even the best calculation for net worth still is not going to include a lot of things. Like, you know, chests on your island. Technically, money that you spent getting slayers, I think, is also another thing it doesn't calculate. There's a lot of wait, well, it was another example. Minions technically as well. There's a lot of things that it doesn't calculate, and they are meant to only be a, you know, an estimate, I guess, that sort of thing. They're not supposed to be 100% accurate, although of course they do strive to be. I guess that is what a educated guess is. If I learned for 4,000, I would probably have no need to study anymore, but I would be sad too. Well, I think studying is a very interesting thing because it's like, you know, you're trying to learn something that you don't want to learn, whereas a thing that you should learn is something that you want to learn. And if you want to learn it, then you don't really need to study it because you see what I mean here. It's like you should follow what you enjoy doing. But of course, you know, if that thing doesn't make money, then you got to find a way to monetize that thing. And also still enjoy it, I guess. I don't know. Life is weird. Dungeons are pain, I just do them for combat and money. Yeah, I don't... See, I don't enjoy dungeons, but it's like there's a lot of reasons that I think if they changed the things that I don't like about dungeons, I probably would like it, but then they probably wouldn't do that because they're not. I don't know. It's just maybe the next dungeon that they make would probably be better, but I don't know. We'll see in the future. But for now, I'm just hoping for a good mining update. Next update, that would be sick. But yeah. Like what every game teaches you, having everything makes you feel empty in life. Probably that's why Elon Musk sent his car into space. Well, once you have completed your goals, you don't just stop there, you make new ones. But if you don't have the thought of making those new ones, then you just have nothing to strive for. You have nothing to go for, sort of thing. And you kind of, because what, gives life purpose is yourself, you make your own purpose in life, which is a lot better than having some, predefined purpose in life that some people think there is. So, if you don't set your own purpose in life, then you're not gonna, you got nothing to do, sort of thing. Anyway, I don't have to study because the only test I got, though, big brain vocab tests I have, massive brain. No, not that face, fuck this. I hate it when fucking platforms make it so that the this and this get turned into emojis. I really fucking hate that. Because like this a lot of the time does not equal the emoji they use. A lot of the time the emoji they use is shit. I think Discord's emoji for that is shit. Hold on, I'm gonna go on Discord and and do a smile, because I think I may have actually turned it off in Discord. Because I think Discord's was especially shit. Let me have a look. Yeah, I did turn it off on Discord. I think Discord's was really bad. I think there's some platforms which aren't too bad, but obviously I would prefer it just being, what it usually is. This is like my favorite text emoji, by the way. This is just... It looks so happy. It's so pure. I love that. I love that emoji. It's not an emoji, but you get what I mean. It's so brilliant. I love it. It's just the face of joy. In a $2 billion rocket. I mean, Elon Musk really do be playing life on creative mode. I did this, :D. Why? Yeah, it's such a shame they do that. But yeah, have I gotten to the end of this Reddit post yet? Some guy made a text art. This guy says, "Our based virus back again with another interesting take. So lazy to learn secrets. Lamau, boohoo, a red name has a minor inconvenience with dungeons, and secrets are just too complex for him to learn. So virus out here trying to cancel them. Lamau." Interesting take. Again, kind of shit. But we move on because I don't have time to. I don't have time at this point. I gotta get through all of them. I thought I had a lot less to go through, and I'm pretty sure I'm near the end. Okay, I'm near the end. Oh, some guy actually agreeing with 30, but he hasn't got downvotes. I gotta see where the point where it goes like, actually 30's still dumb though, because that's the only reason he's still in the positives. I bet. You gonna get Hyperion? No, probably not. I did :D, not :D, like, YouTube dumb. YouTube do be easy to fool, of course. Anyway, this guy says, "I'll be honest, I kind of agree with him. Secrets should give special loot, but I don't think they should be required for dungeon score." Very cool, I agree. I just layered dungeons for months and didn't even know secure existed. I'm not entirely sure what he's meaning there. I think secrets are very cool, don't get me wrong, but I think they should be separate to the dungeon score. And instead, give their own separate reward. Wait, what did this guy say? At the end he says, "I'm aware my opinions are invalid and that I'm trash at the game and should get a life, but that's honestly how I feel about them." See, I don't think he should have put that at the end, because that's just dumb. Because people who think that, your opinion are invalid because you don't play dungeons is, they're wrong. Because, shaming for someone for not liking dungeons is not going to make them play dungeons. Big news flash for them peep. This guy says, "I agree slightly, secrets shouldn't be necessary," and then he gets downvoted to shit. It's just such a bro moment. This guy's like, "Oh yeah, 30's takes are always so extreme. He acts like if you disagree with him, you don't play the game enough or are not smart. So cringe." See, the thing is, a lot of people in the comments of this post are also like that, but he doesn't call them out. But that's kind of obvious, of course. But either way, um, I'd say some of his takes are extreme. Actually, no. I guess I don't know, man. I think extreme takes, I guess, aren't too bad. You know, sometimes you do need drastic change, and with dungeons, that kind of is the case. It's not like a, a simple thing to actually make it good. But I don't know, man. Oh, sorry, I'm spamming. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna be ending stream soon. Some guy says someone doesn't know secrets, huh? That's such a shitty comment. This guy's like, bruh, he is just incredibly lazy and thinks his changes should be put in the game so he can enjoy it. See, this guy's just thinking that, you know, this is only 30's opinion here, and that everyone else is just a 30 follower. Just, bruh. Anyway, next comment is like, 30 is only none with a platform, and I hate him for it. More brain dead than his fan base. Fucking, that's a deep comment, Jesus. He's like, you know, he's a non with a platform, and I hate him for it. That's. Can I get a sheesh on that one? Because that's a sheesh, but in the sense of like, Jesus Christ, that's a bit much. Like, this guy disagreed with 30's opinion so much that he hates him for it. He hates him personally. Like, Jesus Christ, man. But yeah, what was it? The other guy was like, bro, he's just incredibly lazy and thinks his changes should be put in the game so he can enjoy it. He's actually acting like it's only 30 who has that opinion. Do be a bro moment. But anyway, let's go on to a little bit of a lighter note. Mini Clunes changes. Mini Clunes epic gamer changes. Let's go. Alright. Basically, strength is getting nerfed. Aiming is getting removed, and you can still use aiming on dragons. Very cool. Yeah. What do you guys think? Strength is getting nerfed. Aiming is removed. Skyblock news moment. I don't really know if I have an opinion on this one at the moment, I guess. I mean, it's kind of good that they're nerfing people's damage in a way, because people are already dealing 1,000,000 damage, and if, you know, they want to add in anything above what they currently have, then they're gonna have to deal more than 1,000,000 damage, of course. And, you know, the way that it's, you know, scaling up, eventually people are going to be dealing billions of damage, where they're going to have to increase the integer limits for the amount of damage people can deal. And yeah, basically, like, we don't want to end up dealing trillions of damage just yet. You know, we want to wait a little bit of time before, you know, you call someone trash for only dealing 25 trillion damage. I think this is I think it's probably good. Actually, you know what? Okay, that's a topic for another stream, because I gotta end stream soon, but I'm gonna talk about this on another stream. People complaining that admins only nerf things. That's a thing I want to talk about, but that will be a different stream, because I gotta end stream. I already do. It'd be like that sometime. Anyway, about to head out. Sub channel. Follow Twitch, like vid, very cool. Yes, stream tomorrow. Perhaps, maybe. Gonna go cook something to eat. BRB. Well, if you end, see ya. Yes, see ya. FXRLY. See ya, gamers. We better head out. Yes, gaming. Stream tomorrow, probably. We may be streaming, perhaps, maybe, you know. Perhaps. Anyway, basically, bye.